So we'll look at holding a kitten. So when you've got your cat at home, you want to sit him on your lap and you want them to make them feel secure. So you want to pick them up under their chest area and you put your other hand underneath their bum and pick them up gently, but keep them close to your body so that they feel secure and they don't freak out. Hello. And talk to them all the time while you've got them in your hands. So just talking nicely and softly to them. Hello, what are you doing? And just makes them feel happy, secure, and they don't freak out too much. So we'll look at ways of making them grow up to be a cat that's going to be used to things like vet checks. So they're going to want to look in their ears, in their mouth, and at their feet, and just to make sure that they're healthy, okay? So you want to get him used to that. So just patting his ears, around his ear area, is a good way to get him used to his ears being touched, because some cats just don't like that at all. And the vets are going to look inside their ear. So even just touching the inside of the lining of the ear gets them used to being handled like that, all right? And then we're going to look in his mouth. Hey, Wriggle Pants. Alrighty, so sitting on your lap and just touching his mouth, around where his whiskers are. Don't press him too hard, but just having a look and lifting his gums up a little bit to look at his teeth, because the vets are going to want to know that his teeth are okay and he's got nothing happening horrible in there. They are going to do things like press on their paws. You can see here just his little paw pads. So this soft little area underneath his feet. If you just give them a press, things like the nails pop out. So if you're pressing on their paws all the time, gets them used to you looking at it. You can see he doesn't really like it that much, but he's not used to it. But the more you do it, the more he's going to get used to it, and the more then when you go to the vet clinic and you get a vet check done, he's not going to freak out about it. As he grows up, his nails are going to get longer and sharper. If he's an indoor cat especially, you might want to start clipping his nails to stop that sharpness happening. So always check with your vet first about how to do that. But pressing on their paws will definitely get them used to their feet being played with, and they won't mind too much when their nails do get clipped. You want to make it a nice experience for him. So give him a nice pat afterwards and let him know that everything's okay. And you can have a couple of toys around, keep the toys handy so he can be distracted. So if he gets a little bit too wriggly or gets a little bit aggressive because he's not happy with what you're doing, you can just have a toy and distract him with it and let him have a play. Okay? Now if you notice your kitten's getting a bit annoyed that you're playing with him a bit too much, touching him a bit too much, just let him go have a play. Just do it in short little bursts, so 5 minutes, that's fine. Let him go, let him play, let him do what he wants to do, and then later on in the day come and pick him up again and do the same thing again. Then he's not getting too bored and he's not associating it with something he doesn't like, okay? So remember, it's just looking at his teeth, giving his head a pat, his ears a pat, just so he knows what's going to happen when he gets his next vet check.